Hey everybody, and welcome back to Millennia. This is episode number 2 of our playthrough as the United Kingdom. This is make sure to leave a like on the video if you like this. Make sure to subscribe for more Millennia content like this. And with that being said, let's dive back in. Looks like we're gonna immediately obliterate these guys in this battle. So let's see what happens. So we have civilians. They don't. They're literally down to one dude. Okay. I think we're just going to kind of keep some... I think the incentive for keeping barbarians in place right now is to, like, you know, keep some armies right around. And that's probably the best thing to do. Once we get the scout cavalry, I'll be able to do that a whole lot more. So we have another worker. There we go. Making sure I had those where I wanted them. Why not finish them off? I mean... easy. Our borders have grown into a nice little fledgling society. Run back into our borders. Both of our armies are going to be fully healed at the end of next turn, or the end of this turn. 2 turns so we get defenses. That's going to be a huge help in our thing. We need more knowledge. Need to get a little more knowledge. We need to get that guy that stood in front of his Lamborghini to help. Guard till fully healed. You likely have enough improvement points to build an improvement. Select the improvement points icon in the bottom left to open the improvement menu. If this is your first playthrough, we recommend you select the hunting captain. Pick one of the marked locations within your territory to place this improvement. Okay, so yeah, we do have extra. We have plenty of points. We can do a couple of improvements actually. If our borders allow for them anyway. We'll put a forester down and we'll put a hunting cap down. So we're getting extra production and we're getting extra food. 3 food, 2 production. So we're going to actually produce in a lot. Some of these things a little bit faster. The palisade walls went from 8 to 5. Food stockpile, or 7 to 5. That went from 8 to 6. That went from 9 to 7. So we've kind of improved things by 2 turns. And I'm happy about that. Okay. In turn. We are full up. We are completely full up now. We have a full army. Let's kind of move the scout cavalry out. Have an extra archer. I think we're going to keep this stack together. I think that's probably the best thing to do. And we're going to go over here and take out these barbarians because we have the extra firepower. Defenses is done. So we have in the Age of Stone, we can do one more. So we can do workers, scouting, or tribal elders. Tribal elders unlocks council buildings, which unlock knowledge. Scouting unlocks the extra scout cavalry lookout, which gives extra exploration XP and allows units to move through and towns to be built on jungle and deep forest terrain. We're going to do tribal elders, and we might, before we actually leave to go to the Age of Bronze, do the scouting one. That's going to be determined a lot by if we can get some extra knowledge in this cycle of creating the research. That was a no-brainer to me. Get the improvement points thing. So we're up to 2 per turn now. Alright, London is idle. All of our workers are kind of doing what they can do right now. We've helped our case again with stuff. Let's go ahead and do a palisade walls. We're going to build the greatest wall in the history of Millennia. Borders have expanded once again. I love to see it. Love to see it. So we can raise another army with our culture power, and I think that might be something we can do. Or we can do another town. Actually, let's do create town. We have the room for it. Okay, this region cannot support another town, so we're going to get a settler a little faster than I intended. I want to do a army. There we go. Raise army in Sunderland. A really good army of regular warband and an archer. I'm already more militaristic in this game than I ever have been in Civ, or even Old World for that matter. I knew it. I knew that there was one more hanging out right here, and I just couldn't remember where. So we got him down to half health. I'm going to actually start moving these guys back because we have barbarians in our territory now. And I'm not happy about that. Unrest is growing in one of your regions. Larger regions and higher populations will cause unrest. If you do not counter unrest with unrest suppression, it will grow. Higher levels, this will cause rioting and spawn enemy rebels. The easiest way to deal with unrest is to leave a few military units in Rest's capital city to maintain order. And you're donezoed. Y'all can start coming back into the city here. I mean, that's actually probably a good idea to merge them. So we're at 46 power in this stack. At least one nation in the game can advance to the Age of Bronze, and that is me. I can advance to the Age of Bronze. So we're gonna start working on that. We need more knowledge. I mean, that's a given. The council building is probably our best option there. We just unlocked it. It's probably a good idea to have. Start moving our scout other places now. I think we're gonna kind of switch out what we have in this city. So we're gonna do these guys as kind of our outside thing, and we're gonna use you as the unrest settler. Your armies have probably been in a few fights by now. Units gain experience from combat and eventually gain levels of veterancy. Each level of veterancy improves the unit's stats. After a unit has at least veteran level 1, it can be promoted into a leader with a promote to leader unit action. Leaders provide a huge bonus to all the units in the army that they are a part of. For each point of tactics your strongest leader has over an opposing army's strongest leader, your army gains a decisive plus 10% attack and defense. Okay, so we can actually go into government and raise tribal army or spawn a settler. Can't do volunteers right now. So we're actually going to wait and get the settler here once we have 30. So that'll probably be in 4 turns. Yeah, that'll be exactly 4 turns. Alright, in turn once again. We're in 5500 BCE. We're gonna wait and do the settler. I'm just gonna kind of ignore that. Undiscovered landmark. We're gonna get a bonus here any minute now. Improvements. So we can do hunting camps, we can do plantations, we can do pastures. We're going to put a farm down on the sheep. That way we can farm the sheep for wool and food and sort of that stuff. That sort of stuff. Kind of run this army around, and if we find any barbs, take them out. You're our barb army. Barb Killer 1000. Oh, that's a friggin' barb camp. That's a, yeah, it's a barb camp. Okay, well with that, let's see. We have exploration now. We can spawn scout. Warfare. That's going to be done in 8 turns. Hopefully a little faster once we get this council building built. Hey, look, a barb camp. Gotta take out the walls. Or take out the barbs. I mean, that's cool too. The walls are coming down pretty well, actually. Okay, so let's go into London and let's just kind of check what we gotta do. Have no more workers right now. Okay, I mean, in turn. Walls are nearly down. Yes. Heck yes. As long as we're actively sieging, I doubt they can take down any more. They can put up any more walls. That is good. That is good. London's got 150% food. So I've been kind of working on getting food taken care of. So let me get back into that. So we have our goods. We have our gross goods are 1 wheat, 1 meat, and 1 logs. So we're eating an extra 2 production, an extra 3 food, or 6 food in total. We're actually starting to get culture. We're becoming a cultured society. We can do reform tribalism. I mean, that's tempting. But I want to go settler. I want to get a second city built up before episode 5. Because I'm playing this a little faster typically than I would play Civ. Because the games go a little longer than Civ typically does. So. Yeah, we're gonna go to that tribal camp. That's, yeah. Ooh. The Ottoman Empire. Age of Bronze. You have enough government domain XP to make a settler. Select government on the left and select the spawn settler domain power. Target this in your capital city. Okay, so we can make a settler and we can get into the Age of Bronze here in the next episode or 2. Or no, we're going to get into the next episode. Need to get some more knowledge because we're a little behind the Ottoman Empire. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe, turn on notifications. And I'll see you next time for more Millennia. Thanks for watching.